Oh, ये देखना क्या है English lecture.
Good morning, everyone. Kindly mute your mics fast. And turn on your videos. Mute your mics, turn on your video. Chaitanya, Ajinkya, Ashutosh, Pururva, Rameshwar. Everyone turn on your videos fast. Yes, good. Welcome back to another English class. Hope you all are doing good. Today we will be, continuing with one of the grammar topics. Rameshwar, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Beta, have we taken prepositions and its rules associated? Can you check your notebook? Because I got a little confused. No, right?
No.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I thought I have taken it while I was taking the initial rule section. We have only so far covered subject, verb, object, right? Okay. Then we have covered tenses. Yes. Then we have covered active, passive voice. Okay. That was the thing that we have recently covered. And in between, these are all grammatical part. And for the communication skills part, we have done that videos, listening, audio book reading, framing conversations, and all those things. Am I right? So far, this is the areas that we have covered, right? So grammar mein, we have taken tenses, subject, verb, object, active and passive voice, right? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, right.
Yes, very good. So today we are going to see prepositions. You must have heard the word prepositions, something that we start learning at 5th standard. Prepositions. From the word itself, it's clear that it is something related to positions. Prepositions. Something which denotes the positions of something. All right. So the common examples that should come to your mind is in, on, at, from, for, yeah, before, after, to, inside, outside, all these things, above, below, under, over. These all are examples of, Ashutosh, these all are examples of?
Preposition.
Okay, prepositions. Okay, with that. All right, these all are examples of prepositions. And today I'm going to teach you prepositions. So these are all prepositions. So what? That would be your questions. So what is there to learn in this? You need to learn different rules associated with prepositions. मतलब क्या है? Different rules मतलब? How can we use these prepositions in sentence? How should we not use? That is much more important in your NDA point of view. Because in NDA examination, English examination, you are not getting any question like, fill in with the correct options. जैसे हम 6th standard, 7th standard, इधर at है क्या, on है क्या, in है क्या. So on the top, on, in, at, and all are given, and for fill in the blanks are given. You should choose anyone. No, that is not the pattern you should expect in your NDA pattern. NDA pattern में, the types of questions that you get related to grammar are spotting the errors. For your seniors, I'm taking them through. And when we get a chance, we will also go through the same. So the question pattern for your NDA is spotting the errors, sentence improvement, complete the sentence. Okay, these are the kind of complete the sentence with the right vocabulary, correct synonym choose karna hai, correct antonym choose karna hai. These are the types of questions that you will get. You will definitely practice and revise such questions according to the text. So ये सब करने के लिए कुछ grammar base होना है. That is what we are doing these days in your initial classes. Okay. So for example, today we are going to learn about prepositions, how to learn preposition in an NDA point of view. प्रपोजिशन कैसे तरीके से ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आ जाता है देखेंगे हम स्लाइड्स पे. Main set of questions is spotify the errors. That is one main set of question you will get in your NDA. Spotify the errors matlab you will get a question. Wo question 4-5 parts divide. I think I have given you similar questions before. 4 parts jaise questions will be divided. One part will have an error. Okay. And sometimes no error will be there. Then no error option choose karna hai. अगर error है तो error options A or B or C whatever it is लिखना है. Okay, so today we will see prepositions and its rules so that we can. समझ में आया context? Okay. Sorry for that. I got a call. Is my voice still audible?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then over to screen sharing. Don't go anywhere. Together, let's learn it. Okay, sorry for that. I was on a call. Just a second. Can you all see the slide?
Yes,
Hello, can you see the slide? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
okay. Thank you. Mute your mics. Let's go through the slide. So definition, what is a preposition? They are words used with nouns or pronouns to show their relationships with each other or sometimes to mention their state or position. Okay, just like I said, sometimes to mention the position, sometimes to mention their state. State matlab kya hai? Maharashtra, Kerala, Punjab, SF state? No. State means the way it is. That is called state. Okay, they are words used with nouns or pronouns to show their relationship. Sometimes relationship दिखाने के लिए, उनका state वो कैसे तरीके exist करते हैं वो दिखाने के लिए, उनका position दिखाने के लिए, ये सब के लिए हम क्या use करेंगे? Preposition use करते हैं. Some common examples are given in that table. In, on, at, for, with, within, from, above, below, ago, over, under, since, across, between, besides, among it. These are some examples. Don't say that these are the only examples. These are the few examples. Okay. So please take it down fast. 2 minutes mein. Don't look here and there. Shaidanya Aire. Don't just sit and look at the wall. Open your notebook. Put today's date. What is today's date? 31/5/2021. Write the heading preposition and take it down. Everyone, not even a single person will sit without writing. Write it fast. Please take it down fast. And somebody has unmuted. Please hear.
Ma'am, screen is not able.
Just a second. Has it come back now?
Yes, ma'am.
Mute your mics, please. Chacha, എൻ്റെ ആധാർ കാർഡ് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് സെക്യൂരിറ്റി പറഞ്ഞേ. പിന്നെ എപ്പോഴേലും പോയി മേടിച്ചാൽ മതി. ആധാർ കാർഡ് നമ്മളെ പോസ്റ്റ് ഓഫീസിലൊന്നും ചെയ്തില്ല. പുതിയ ആധാർ കാർഡ്. Have you finished writing?
Done, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Arey, make it fast, beta. If you have not done, you can take a screenshot and later on you can copy into your notebook. That is something that you can do.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So now let's move on to the rules of prepositions. As I told you, why are we learning these rules? Why are we learning this rule? हम क्यों ये rule सिखाते? What is its importance in NDA point of view? रामेश्वर क्या है बेटा? क्यों हम rules learn कर रहे? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, बेटा बोलो.
पता नहीं.
पता नहीं. Gosh, why are we learning these rules? Because without learning the rules, how will we identify an error? है ना? कुछ चीज गलत है. आपको कैसे पता चलेगा वो गलत है अगर सही नहीं जानते तो? बराबर है क्या? If you don't know the
Yes,
correct
ma'am.
thing, if you don't know the rules, if you see someone going on the road without wearing a mask, it is error. Now, 2 साल पहले अगर किसी ने बाइक पे मास्क नहीं डाल के चलाते तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. Why? At that time it was not a rule, but now if anybody goes out of the house without a mask, it is an offensive thing. So rules makes the difference. So if you don't know the rules, you will not understand what is error there. अभी समझ में आया क्या रामेश्वर and all of the other people? We are
Yes,
learning
ma'am.
the rules because
Yes, ma'am.
without learning the rules, we will not understand that which is the error. Okay, people? So let's see. The preposition in. So as I told you before, as in the previous slide, in is the example of one of the preposition. अगर in एक sentence में आते हैं तो और in के related हाँ क्या क्या rules है वो देखेंगे हम पहले. In is used for bigger places and at for smaller places. हाँ ये देखो. In at दोनों preposition हम जगह बोलने के पहले यूज करते. लेकिन कब हम in यूज करते, कब हम at यूज करते, that is very important. When we use this in and when we will use this at is very important. When we will use this in, when we mention bigger places, we'll use in, and when we mention comparatively smaller places, we will mention at. Look at the example. I live at Beed Bypass in Aurangabad. So the place where the locality where I live is along the Beed Bypass. So that is one area in Aurangabad. So compared to Aurangabad, Beed Bypass is smaller. That is the area inside Aurangabad. So how did I put दोनों locality है? So दोनों के सामने I live at Beed Bypass at Aurangabad. हमारे को कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन अकॉर्डिंग टू रूल्स दैट इज एन एरर. सो इन दैट केस देयर शुड बी एन एरर. लेकिन हमेशा ये याद करना है, बिगर प्लेसेस के साथ हमेशा इन यूज करना है एंड स्मॉलर प्लेसेस के सामने एट यूज करना है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई लिव इन इंडिया. नोबडी विल से आई लिव एट इंडिया, है ना. आई लिव इन इंडिया. Okay, comparatively all the bigger places will go with in. And at, it's also mentioned, then somebody will be thinking, ma'am, at is also used before time. The match starts at 4 a.m. or 4 p.m. Okay, yes. Or every proposition has more than few usages and all, but we are concentrating on uska speciality use kya hai or error kidhar se aata hai. Okay, so this is one thing that you need to keep in mind. In bigger places ke sath use karte, at smaller places ke sath use karte. Moving on to the second one. In is used in speaking of things at rest, and into is used in speaking of things in motion. ये देखो, in and into, इसमें फर्क क्या है? in हमेशा एक ना मूव करने वाला चीज के साथ, रेस्ट में मूवमेंट नहीं वाला चीज के साथ यूज करते हैं. लेकिन into कब बोलता है? into is used with an action. कुछ एक्शन के साथ हम यहाँ यूज करता है into. Look at the example, it will be more clear. He is in the office. He jumped into the well. Okay, so office में वो बैठ रहे और मूव करते, we don't know, but he is in the office. क्या कर रहे हैं हमको पता है, लेकिन ऑफिस के अंदर है, वो है पोजीशन के लिए in. Now he jumped into the well. Okay, so he jumped into the, that is a process. Jumping into is a process. Okay, or it's an action. So we have used into. Now, regarding this in time, on time, at time, I have seen so many people getting confused with this word, which is a very common thing. Everybody will get confused. So, but today you should learn this so that you will not make any mistakes. In time means you are not late for some events. Example, dekho. I arrived just in time for the party. For example, you were invited for a party. The party was at 7 p.m. Okay. You have arrived for the party by 6:50 or 6:55. Okay. Matlab, you are not late. पार्टी के लिए, पार्टी शुरू करने के पहले ही आप आया. So you are in time. Okay. Now go on to on time. That is when you learn the difference. On time represents absolutely right time, neither before nor after. Matlab, if you are invited for a party, you have not come for the party at 6:50 or 6:55 or not even 7:01. Exact dot 7 पे आप आते हैं तो उसको बोलते हैं on time. Okay? In time मतलब क्या है? आपने लेट नहीं हुआ, आपने शायद 6:30 को आया, 6:45 को आया, 6:50 को आया, लेकिन आप ऑन टाइम, इन टाइम पे था. ओके, आपको कुछ लेट नहीं हुआ, आप आने से पहले पार्टी नहीं स्टार्ट हुआ, इसलिए यू आर सेफ, यू आर इन टाइम. ऑन टाइम मीन्स पहले नहीं, बाद में नहीं, dot 7 p.m. or dot on that time. Now coming to a third category, in good time means with a comfortable margin. Now what do you mean by this word margin? Margin matlab kya hai? You draw margins on your answer sheet. You draw margins on your paper. Now, sometimes when you go through the road, you will see boards in front of the shops like margin-free supermarket. Now, what is this margin? You have seen this word so many places. You use it sometimes. But do you really know what this margin means? What do you mean by margin? Who can tell me? Margin. What is your idea about margin? Some idea you will be having, at least in some cases. At least you draw margins on your paper. So what do you mean by margin?
मैम जब वो चीज खत्म होने वाली थी उसी समय.
Lines.
I'm asking about margin, okay? I don't want you to say the meaning of the sentence. I'm just asking the meaning of the word margin.
Lines.
Lines, no, not exactly. Margin is a word which has different perspective when it is used in different contexts. For example, we'll start from the margin-free supermarket. When it comes to business, margin means profit. Okay? मतलब आपको सब जानता है, when this shopkeepers get a things, one packet of rice, for example, I'm just taking, or one packet of biscuit, which costs 20 rupees. Okay? It is written MRP 20 rupees. And we are giving that MRP to the shopkeeper and buying that biscuit for 20 rupees. And there should be actually, the shopkeeper must have got it from the other party for 15 rupees. है ना? He must have got it from the biscuit factory or the ones who sells it. He must have got it for 15 rupees. And he must have sold it to us for 20 rupees. So that 5 rupees is his margin. समझ में आया? That 5 rupees is his margin. Now, what do you mean by margin-free supermarket? If a supermarket is ready to give us the 20 rupees biscuit for 15 rupees itself, then that supermarket is known as margin-free supermarket. Okay? Okay, I know I am teaching English grammar, but whenever I come across a new word and whenever you are not been aware of that thing, always try to explore things. It's always good. Okay, the common board you see, the notice boards, the billboards, every time you come across an English word, be very curious. Then only you will learn the language. Okay, so that is one margin over there. Say next time when you see margin-free supermarket, you should understand this is the logic or this is the idea they are using there. Now coming to the margins that we are drawing. Yeah, somebody said it's line. Yeah, or everybody will think that draw your margins, matlab, they will draw lines. Yes, line can be the margin. Now, what is the meaning of margin there? Some space. Okay? Some space. Enough, काफी जगह. That is the meaning of margin there. Okay? हमारे को कुछ काफी space है. कुछ thing extra है. That is called margin. If you are writing in an answer sheet from the very tip of the page to the last tip of the page, how does it look? Paper पूरा packed है, पूरा full है. The very first point of the paper से very अंत point तक cut full. You know, round lipi में you have written. Does it look any good? No. So in that case, we will say leave some margin and write. So in that case, margin means क्या है? Space. So वो space बनाने के लिए हम क्या डालेंगे? Lines डालेंगे. Who set lines? Who set lines? Can you tell me who set lines, beta? अरे जल्दी बोलो ना.
नकुल में था.
हाँ, नकुल बेटा अभी समझ में आया बेटा क्यों हम लाइंस और मार्जिन के डिफरेंस? मार्जिन बनाने के लिए हम क्या डालेंगे? लाइंस डालेंगे. ओके बेटा? Okay, Nakul?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Right, so that is one margin. The other margin is margin free. Now you look at this question. In good time means with a comfortable margin. अभी margin के meaning समझ के इधर? कुछ space है. हम पेपर में है तो हम बोलते हैं कुछ space, कुछ जगह डालना है. इधर time का margin क्या है? आराम से कुछ time है. कुछ है. That is the meaning of margin. ओके पेपर में है तो कुछ स्पेस है, टाइम में है तो कुछ टाइम है, आराम से कुछ एक्स्ट्रा टाइम है हमारे पास. दैट इज कॉल्ड मार्जिन. इन गुड टाइम मींस विद अ कंफर्टेबल मार्जिन. आई अराइव्ड एट द एयरपोर्ट इन गुड टाइम. मैंने एयरपोर्ट में गुड टाइम में आया. मतलब क्या है? इन गुड टाइम मतलब क्या है? अगर मेरे को एयरपोर्ट में रिपोर्ट करना टाइम है 9 AM. What time did I reach the airport? I reached at 8:15, 8:15. So I have arrived in good time. मतलब मेरा रिपोर्टिंग टाइम 9 o'clock है, लेकिन मैं 8:15 को भी आया. Okay, that is called in good time. We have enough time. Now, in the beginning, again, in का use, in, on, this confusing things का uses के बारे में हम explain कर रहे हैं. In the beginning means an early stage. It was blurred in the beginning, but then it became clear. हाँ, in the beginning, in the end, at the beginning, इसमें सब फर्क है. Now, in the beginning मतलब पहले ऐसा था, लेकिन बाद में उधर कुछ चेंज हुआ है, तो हम कैसे मेंशन करेंगे? इन द बिगिनिंग कुछ नहीं दिख रहा था, लेकिन बाद में सब क्लियर हो गया. ओके, इन द बिगिनिंग ऐसा था मतलब भी क्या है? बाद में कुछ बदल गया. ओके, दैट इज व्हेन वी यूज इन द बिगिनिंग, which will be always followed by some changes later on. It was blurred in the beginning, but then it became clear. In the end means after some time. In the end means not the last point. ऐसा meaning नहीं है in the end. थोड़ी देर के बाद, that is the meaning of in the end. At first he was scared, but in the end he started enjoying it. Okay, पहले वो बहुत डरता था, लेकिन बाद में in the end उन्होंने भी enjoy करने के लिए शुरू किया. Okay, so in the end मतलब सब होने के बाद, ऐसा meaning नहीं है. बाद में, as time went by, he started enjoying it. That is the meaning of in the end. Then morning, evening and afternoon usually preceded with in. Preceded meaning है पहले. So the word morning, evening, afternoon, इसके पहले हम हमेशा which preposition use करेंगे? In and in only. Okay, in ही use करेंगे हम. Which words के पहले? Morning, evening and afternoon. This is very important to notify this, because now later on we will learn at, on and all, then the rules keeps changing. So make sure that you know it very well, and please start writing fast. And let me know once you finish writing. I like to walk in the morning. I like to walk on the morning नहीं बोलेंगे, because morning, evening, afternoon के सामने हम हमेशा which preposition use करेंगे? In. So I like to walk in the morning. I like to walk in the evening. I like to run in the afternoon. ऐसे. Write it fast. Write it fast and write it neat. Sorry. Finish writing. Nakul, have you finished beta? Ashutosh, have you finished?
No, ma'am.
Rameshwar?
No, ma'am, just last 2 points.
Okay.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Those who have not done, can you please take a screenshot so that you can write later and make sure that you are doing it, okay?
Done, ma'am.
Take, okay. Those who have not, take the screenshot. I'm moving on to the next slide. Okay. Now let's talk about the preposition on. So comparatively, the preposition on's rule is nothing. On denotes position, upon denotes movement. Just like we've talked about in, oh my God, what is this? Just like we have talked about in and into, this on and onto, sorry, on and upon is also the same. On is denoting a rest position. Upon is denoting a movement position. Let's look at the example. It will become more clear. The cat is on the table. मतलब वो table पे आराम से बैठे. The cat jumped upon the mouse. Okay, you understood the meaning, right? The cat jumped upon the mouse. So movement it is, so it is upon. Next, a rule associated with and by. With is also a preposition, by is also a preposition. Now, with denotes the instrument and by denotes the agent. Instrument matlab, don't just imagine violin, guitar, instrument, that kind of things. Anything that is like something that has to be handed over, that is called instrument here. And who has done it? Kisi ne kiya, wo becomes the agent. The letter was written by him with a new pen. Okay, so pen is the instrument here. So iske saath with आया, किसने letter लिखा? उन्होंने letter लिखा. So by has come before him and with has come before the instrument with which it has been written. Okay, ago and before. Ago denotes past time and before denotes precedence between two events. हाँ, ध्यान से सुनो. Long ago, there lived a king called Alexander. He came before the train arrived. ये देखो, the difference between the word ago and before, ये कैसे यूज करना चाहिए? आपको सेंटेंस ऐसे मिलता है, एगो के जगह में बिफोर यूज करके, बिफोर के जगह में एगो यूज करके. सो एकदम क्लियर कट आपको समझना पड़ेगा एगो कैसे यूज करेंगे और बिफोर कैसे यूज करेंगे. अगो डिनोट्स पास्ट टाइम, बहुत साल पहले का कुछ पास्ट टाइम. पास्ट टाइम मीन्स मस्ती करने का टाइम, वो पास्ट नहीं है, पास्ट पास्ट टाइम, सालों साल पहले. दैट इज कॉल्ड अगो. नाउ बिफोर इज नॉट दैट सालों साल. अभी you had biology class before this English class. So anything that is just before something is known as before. But I will not say that you have biology class ago. No, that is absolutely wrong. So before denotes precedence. Precedence means something pehle. That is the meaning of precedence. Before denotes precedence between two events. And हमेशा before का और एक स्पेशलिटी है, before two things चाहिए, वो two things का पहले वाला चीज. अभी मैंने बताया, अभी इंग्लिश क्लास है, उसके पहले बायोलॉजी. सो इंग्लिश क्लास एंड बायोलॉजी क्लास, two things were needed and first one came before. Okay, so in order to use before, you always should have two things in place, and that two things में पहले हुआ वाला things के साथ हम before. Okay, लेकिन एगो के लिए ऐसे two चीज, two times, two things ऐसा कुछ नहीं चाहिए. सालों साल पहले Alexander ruled us. ऐसे कुछ. Many years ago, British ruled us. Okay, so like that, ago and before, while it comes to the usage, always keep that in mind. Before के लिए क्या चाहिए? दो things, उसमें क्या पहले वाला. Ago को ऐसा कुछ नहीं. All right, so write it down fast and we will do an exercise based on this 4 things that we have learned. Please take it down fast. Just a second, just a second. I'm sharing it again as a photo. So please. Okay. Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please take it down first. Let me know when you finish writing, okay?
Done, ma'am.
Okay. So are you ready to do a few exercise based on this question? Some
Ma'am,
errors
Yes,
written on
ma'am.
this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Has everybody finished writing?
Yes,
no,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes. Okay. I'll share the screen which has the questions to Spotify the errors. So I told you as your NDA question style, I'm going to give you a set of 5 to 6 questions which has some errors related to what we have just learned. Okay, try doing it. It's very easy. I think you all can make it correct. Can you see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Nakul, can you see it, beta? Very easy questions, but don't write just the question. I will not encourage it. Take it as it is. I need to see all the exercises in your notebook. Take down the question and then write the answer.
Ma'am, Rishikesh prepared done.
Done, ma'am.
Finished, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I hear the answers?
Yes,
First
ma'am.
answer, Nakul. Nakul, can you please read the first answer? Fine. Rishikesh Tupe, you read better.
Ma'am, the question is, she lived at Delhi for many years. मैम एट नहीं आना चाहिए, एट की जगह इन आना चाहिए क्योंकि वो बड़ी जगह है.
Excellent. Next question. Who wants to say, raise your hands. Nobody is raising. Okay, of course. Ashutosh, bole beta.
The car fell in the river. No error, ma'am.
Are you sure? The car fell in the river. Car river में fell हुआ. That is an action. Action के साथ in चाहिए और कुछ चाहिए. याद करो और. So what is the error there? B is sorry. C is error. Option C is error because it has to be into the river. Correct it fast. Next, Rameshwar.
Yes, ma'am. The question is, it was heavily raining at the evening. So the answer should be, it was heavily raining in the evening.
So wrong. अब एग्जाम में कैसे लिखेंगे आंसर?
Option C.
ऐसे आंसर होना है, ऐसे कुछ नहीं लिखना है.
Option C.
Okay, option C is the error. Next, Pururva.
Yes, ma'am.
Pururva. Question number 4.
Yes, ma'am. He sung a song by guitar. Ma'am, C with guitar आना चाहिए.
Oh, very good. C by is wrong, so with guitar आना चाहिए. Very good. Question number 5. Abhishek is there? No. Everybody disappeared. Aditya? Aditya, can you say the 5th answer, beta? Aditya? No response. Gaurav? Shivam Mene? Okay, Shivatej, can you say the 5th answer? Shivatej. Shivatej, can you say the 5th answer? No response. Okay, Rishikesh, aap bolo beta.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, India got independence before 74 years. मैम ये बहुत लॉन्ग अगो है, इसलिए हम ऑप्शन सी गलत रहेगा कि बिफोर की जगह अगो आना चाहिए.
Okay, India got independence 74 years ago. ऐसे आना है. So this C option is error. I hope you understood clearly. Okay, thank you so much. We will continue with the topic tomorrow. Stay home, stay safe. God bless you. Bye, everyone.